When you hear the word Roblox, you probably think of a fun, playful platform where friends gather to build worlds, play games, and share experiences, and you wouldn't be wrong for the most part, Roblox is exactly that. But what if I told you that some players have uncovered a much darker side to the platform? Beneath all the fun and creativity, there are accounts with backstories so unsettling they'll leave you wondering what really goes on behind the blocky avatars. These accounts are connected to obsessive behaviors, eerie disappearances, and disturbing games that made their mark on the community in ways no one expected. In today's video, we'll explore 5 of the most disturbing accounts ever discovered on Roblox. And let me tell you, these aren't just odd usernames or harmless pranks. These stories will leave you with chills. From mysterious photos hidden beneath maps to virtual surgeons wielding knives, we're diving deep into the unsettling side of Roblox today. Be sure to stick around until the end and let me know in the comments which story creeped you out the most. I'll be dropping hearts on every reply. Now, without further delay, let's jump into the first account. 1. Ghost the Surgeon Clown with a terrifying obsession. Our first story takes us into the bizarre world of Ghost, a Roblox player whose fascination with clowns and medicine took a terrifying turn. At first glance, Ghost's avatar looks strange but harmless. He was a clown wearing a surgeon's cap with a playful yet eerie grin stretched across his face. But what really caught people's attention was the blade attached to his head. It wasn't the kind of quirky accessory you see every day, it felt off like something out of a horror movie. Between 2014 and 2017, Ghost built a reputation for himself in Roblox, and it wasn't a good one. He created a disturbing game designed to look like an abandoned amusement park. At first, players thought it was just a quirky space to explore, complete with empty circus tents, broken down carnival rides, and old, dusty clown mannequins. But things quickly took a dark turn. The further players ventured into Ghost's game, the more unsettling it became. Graffiti covered the walls with phrases like "blood is the cure" and "let the experiments begin." Strange sounds echoed through the game, the kind of eerie, looping music that gets under your skin. And just when you thought it couldn't get weirder, Ghost himself would appear. He invited players to join his game, saying he needed volunteers for medical experiments. At first, it all seemed like a joke, just some weird roleplay. But then players found themselves trapped in virtual operating rooms, unable to leave. Ghost's avatar would walk toward them slowly, holding a scalpel, and begin stabbing their characters without warning. And the creepiest part, even when players left the game, Ghost would follow them. He used hacks that allowed him to track players across different servers. Some said that whenever they logged into Roblox, a white van would appear out of nowhere in their game, slowly following them. If the van got too close, it would pull them inside and the screen would go black. Players described it as feeling like a virtual kidnapping, a terrifying experience that stayed with them long after they logged off. But what made Ghost truly infamous wasn't just his behavior on Roblox. He started uploading videos on YouTube, giving people a glimpse of his personal life. These weren't ordinary vlogs or house tours. Instead, Ghost showed viewers his dark, filthy basement filled with dusty medical books, syringes, and strange instruments.
Good afternoon, everybody! Gaz here, and I just got back from the Halloween store. Oh, hey, look, it's me! I mean, there I am. There I am again! And there's Zuzi. Look, there he is again. And there's Yucko. So handsome.
Wow, guys, you sure are handsome.
I love you guys!
Okay, I'm back. Now, it's time for a tour of my basement! Here is the front desk for my office, and this is my radio. Now we're going straight down into the basement. Watch your step, these stairs are slippery and dusty and falling apart. They're probably 100 years old by now. But as you can see, I keep this place really clean. And here we have some x-rays and doctor's equipment that I use for my patients. And if we just go ahead and sit here, we can be the patient! How fun is that? And here we have some more equipment and some specimens that Fogloka left for me. Like this thing. I don't really know what it is, but it's squishy. And that thing down there. And that man. And these things, yeah. And these are a couple of things I also confiscated from Yucko. And here's the timeout corner for our naughty guest. 'Cause I don't believe in spanking, here's another spot where I do operations, face reveal, just kidding. And here's some of my research material. All super interesting. Here's some wheelchairs to help our patients move around after operations. And here's my washing machine, yeah. Washing machine. Oh, and these aren't Yuckos. I mean, they're for my patients. Totally not Yuckos. Here's another table for operations. As you can see, it's all set up and ready to use. And, well, some wall drawings. You know, patients get a little rambunctious. And here's a mirror to look at your handsome or pretty or whatever you want to be faces. And here we have another office for taking calls, appointments, and research. And this here is my typewriter, because I'm hip and new. Boop! Here's the entrance to the Church of Father Son, our Savior. Yep, there's leaves everywhere. Nature, just like Father Son would want. And there's the front of it. Beautiful old church, isn't it? And here we have some patients currently awaiting the healings of Father Son. These are some offerings left for the Father himself. Wow, such good treasures. Now we head back through single arias.
In one video, he even stood inside a manhole, saying he felt more comfortable in the sewers than anywhere else. The Roblox community still can't agree on whether Gauze was just playing a character or if he was truly as disturbed as his avatar suggested, but one thing is clear: those who encountered him never forgot the experience. 2. Kevin the Blue Dolphin when a dream becomes a nightmare. Our second story starts off much more innocently. Kevin the Blue Dolphin was just a boy who loved dolphins. He wanted to create a game where players could swim with dolphins, explore coral reefs, and enjoy a peaceful underwater world. For a while, everything was perfect. The water sparkled, the dolphins were playful, and players loved the relaxing environment. But everything changed when Kevin installed a plugin he thought would add new features to his game. The plugin was infected, and the people behind it took control of Kevin's world. Suddenly, the beautiful underwater paradise became a nightmare. The water turned murky, blood floated through the ocean, and the friendly dolphins were replaced with glitching, hostile sharks. As players explored the corrupted world, they discovered disturbing messages hidden throughout the map. Some messages said things like "the dolphins are dead," "leave while you still can." Others were even more cryptic, hinting that something darker was going on behind the scenes. Kevin tried to fix his game, but it was too late. Trolls had taken over, adding even more disturbing content. Players reported seeing avatars dragging dolphin corpses across the map and hearing strange, muffled cries coming from the depths of the ocean. Kevin's tragedy didn't just end in the game. Rumors spread like wildfire on TikTok, with users claiming that Kevin had gone insane. Some even suggested that he transformed into the Blue Dolphin Man, a creepy figure with disturbing dolphin-themed makeup.
Hello. This is a warning. Please go check outside your home. Please go check outside your home. Please go check outside your home. This is not real.
The following messages being transmitted at the request of the
Photos of a man wearing blue face paint with eerie dolphin-like features started making the rounds, and many were convinced it was Kevin himself, driven mad by the destruction of his game. Although it was later debunked, and the man in the photos was proven to be someone unrelated, the damage was already done. Kevin's reputation was ruined. He stopped logging into Roblox altogether, and his account has been inactive for months. His game remains abandoned, a grim, glitch-ridden world that stands as a haunting reminder of a dream gone wrong. To this day, no one knows what really happened to Kevin. Did the trolls push him to leave Roblox for good, or is there more to the story than we'll ever know? His game still sits there waiting, a digital ghost town beneath the waves. 3. Willy Girl 3, a heartbreaking disappearance. Our next story takes a more emotional turn. Meet Willy Girl 3, a player whose story began with tragedy but seemed to have a happy ending until things took a strange turn. Willy openly shared her battle with cancer on her Roblox profile, and the community quickly rallied around her. Players came together to create tribute maps in her honor, sending her heartfelt messages of support. For months, thousands of players followed her journey, cheering her on as she fought her illness. Then one day, Willy posted an update, "I'm cured." It was a moment of joy for everyone who had followed her story. Players flooded her profile with congratulatory messages, and it seemed like a rare happy ending in a community that had grown used to dark stories. But shortly after that post, Willy disappeared without a trace. Her account went completely inactive, and she hasn't logged into Roblox since. Many players became worried. Why would she vanish after beating cancer? Some speculated that she simply moved on with her life, wanting to leave Roblox behind. But others feared something more tragic. What if she wasn't cured after all? To this day, her profile sits frozen in time, filled with messages from players who still hope she'll come back one day. Tribute maps created in her honor remain active, filled with virtual flowers and messages of encouragement. But her sudden disappearance continues to haunt those who followed her story. What really happened to Willy Girl 3? The truth may never be known, but her story is one that left a lasting mark on the Roblox community. 4. Live Sunny, the photo hidden beneath the map. Liv Sunny's story is one of the most chilling mysteries on Roblox. On the surface, her account seemed ordinary, just another player with a playful avatar and a small group of friends, but players who explored her game uncovered something deeply unsettling. Beneath the surface of Liv's game was a hidden photo placed under the map. The photo showed a bearded man with a haunting expression, staring directly at the camera. No one could figure out who he was, and reverse image searches revealed nothing. It was as if the photo had never existed anywhere on the internet. Some players began to speculate that the man in the photo was connected to Liv's sudden disappearance. Had she been kidnapped? Was the game her cry for help? Others thought it might just be an elaborate prank, but the lack of any clear answers only made the situation more disturbing. Liv hasn't logged into Roblox for over a year, and her game remains exactly as she left it, a strange, eerie world with that haunting photo still hidden beneath the map. Theories about Liv Sunny continue to circulate to this day. Was she trying to send a message, or is there something even more sinister at play? 5. Sharon, a dangerous obsession with a YouTuber. Finally, we come to Sharon, whose story revolves around an unhealthy obsession with a popular YouTuber. Sharon wasn't just a fan, she was obsessed. Her fixation led her to create a disturbing game dedicated to the YouTuber, filled with unsettling imagery and creepy messages. Players who explored Sharon's game found bloodstains on the walls, dead bodies scattered across the floor, and subliminal messages aimed directly at the YouTuber. Some of the messages hinted at violence, while others suggested that Sharon felt betrayed by the YouTuber in some way. As players ventured further into the game, they found avatars that looked exactly like Sharon, standing silently in corners and watching their every move. In the game's final area, a large bonfire burned with strange symbols etched into the ground around it. It felt more like a cult gathering than a fan tribute. But Sharon's obsession didn't end in the game. She began harassing the YouTuber across multiple platforms, leaving threatening messages and posting eerie videos online. The YouTuber eventually addressed Sharon in a video, asking her to stop, but Sharon's account remained active, continuing her strange behavior. To this day, her game still exists, and players say that exploring it feels like stepping into someone's twisted fantasy. These were 5 of the most unsettling accounts ever discovered on Roblox. Each one tells a story that's darker and stranger than the last, showing that even in virtual spaces, danger can take many forms. Which story gave you chills? Let me know in the comments. I'll be reading every reply and dropping hearts on your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the darker side of Roblox, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Stay safe out there, because you never know what kind of accounts are lurking just around the corner.